Should stop. How to create a database account, user database account, right? We have discussed about system and sys database accounts, and I told you how to create what are different Oracle database commands. Now, how to open Oracle database client software. Now, using connect command, how to connect to database account, which database account, system database account. And then we have seen in Oracle database to create a user. In Oracle database, to create a database account, we have to create a user. So creating a user means creating a database account. In Oracle database, to create a database account, we have to create user. So creating a user means creating a database account, right or not? Creating a database account. Then we have seen steps to create a user in Oracle database. So first, open the open the Oracle database client software, which is nothing but run SQL command line. After that, connect with system. Okay, user, connect with which user? System user. Okay. And after that, I told you how to create a user. So, okay. So create user. We have created a user whose name is FP12 and 30, and password identified by password welcome. After that, we have seen how to grant some privileges or permissions, right or not? We have granted. Then after that, how to check which user is connected and how to disconnect and how to connect with our own user. And after this, we have seen how to create. I've told you in Oracle database, some predefined tables are available, which are called created by Oracle database vendor. Such tables are called as metadata tables. Example, tab is a metadata table. All underscore users is a metadata table. All underscore procedure. Like there's a lot of metadata tables are. In this table tab, what information will be stored? Whatever the tables we create, all tables information will be stored. In this table, all the users information will be stored. In this, all the procedures information will be stored. Are you following or not? Okay, so these are the things we have discussed in the last class. And after that, I've shown you how to create a table. Which table we have created? Employee with some column. And I told you how to create primary key constraint, column level, table level, right or not? With the name, without a name also. Then we have seen how to insert the record, how to update, how to delete, how to retrieve, I don't know, how to filter the records. All those things we have discussed, correct? Okay, so till here we have completed. Now let's do one thing. Let me introduce something called ODBC now. So listen. See. So we have a client here. Client means program. We have client and we have server. What is client? Client is a program. What is server? Server is also a program. So what is client? Client is a program. What is server? Server is also a program. So we have client and we have server. So client is a program. Server is also a program. Client is a program. Server is also a program. Now both client and server are connected over the network. They are not connected over the network. They are connected over the network. Assume they are connected. Now tell me, a client and server, leave that network, all those things. We have a client and we have a server. Client is a program. Server is also a program. So tell me, a client and server can communicate with each other, cannot communicate with each other. They can communicate with each other. They can communicate with each other directly. They cannot communicate with each other directly. They cannot communicate with each other directly. So a client and server cannot communicate with each other directly. So tell me, if a client and server want to communicate with each other, what they must have to follow? If a client and server, if they want to communicate with each other, what they have to do? What they have to do? Client and server. Client is a program. Server is a program. A client and server can communicate with each other, but cannot communicate with each other directly. So if client and server, if they want to communicate with each other, what they have to do? What they have to do? They have to follow something called protocol. What they have to follow? If client and server, they can communicate with each other, but they cannot communicate with each other directly. if client and server, if they want to communicate with each other, they must have to follow some protocol. They must have to follow some protocol. Without a protocol, client and server cannot communicate with each other. Protocol means what? Rules. So client and server must follow rules. Rules means protocol to communicate with each other. Without a protocol, without following a protocol, a client and server cannot communicate with each other. So tell me, you and me are communicating with each other or not? Yes. Are we following any protocol here to communicate with each other? Huh? We are not following any protocol, right or not? So without following protocol, we are communicating with each other, right or not? Very good. Excellent. Superb. So we are not following any protocol to communicate with each other. Without following a protocol, we are communicating with each other, right or not? Very good. What, sir? So you and me are communicating with each other and we are following a protocol to communicate with each other. You don't know what protocol we are following. That's why you're saying, no, sir, we are not. And if any two people, if they want to communicate with each other, they must have to follow some protocol. Without following a protocol, a client and server cannot communicate with each other. Is this clear? So if client and server want to communicate with each other, they must have to follow some protocol. We are also following some protocol to communicate with each other. Protocol means rules. We have not given any name to that protocol. That's why we are just saying protocol. What protocol we have not, we don't know the name. Protocol means some rules. So listen, what rules we are following? So when I'm speaking, what are you doing? What are you doing when I'm speaking? Listening. Starting onwards listening, right now. So when I'm speaking, what are you doing? You're listening. When you're speaking, what I'm doing? I'm listening, right or not? I'm not speaking. When I'm speaking, you're listening, you're not speaking. When you're speaking, I'm listening, I'm not speaking, right or not? So these are rules or not? These are rules only, na? So these rules we are following or not? So these rules we called as protocol. That's why we are able to communicate with each other. Suppose if I speak at the same time, you also speak, what will happen? It becomes communication or it become noise? It becomes noise. It becomes noise, not communication. I can't able to understand you. You can't able to understand. If both are speaking at the same time. Are you following or not? Suppose you are speaking over the phone with your friend. Now both are speaking continuously. You can understand now. He can understand your friend. Both are continuously speaking. So we have to follow some rules, some protocol. When you're speaking, your friend will listen. When your friend is speaking, you should listen. Continuously, if you are speaking, it become noise instead of communication. Are you following or not? Okay. Clear? Okay. So protocol means rule. So let's do one thing. In place of client, I'm taking database client software. You remember, if we download and install a database software, we get how many softwares? Two software, database client software, database server software, right or not? So in place of client, which is a program, I'm taking database client software. In place of server, I'm taking database server software. Which database we will see later. Some database client software, some database server software. So tell me, we use database client software to communicate or interact with database server software or not? So what do you mean by communicate or interacting with the database server? Sending SQL query. You tell me, a database client software can communicate with database server software directly or cannot? Cannot. A database client software cannot communicate with the database server software directly. So tell me, if database client software want to communicate with database server software, what they have to do? They must have to follow some protocol. They must have to follow some protocol or not. Without following a protocol, database client software and database server software cannot communicate with each other. Now, let's do one thing. You know some databases or not? Oracle database, MySQL database, Sybase database, like this different databases are there. So in place of database client software, I'm taking Oracle database client software. Which database client software? In place of database server software, I'm using Oracle database server software. Which database server software? Oracle database server software. In place of database client software, I'm taking Oracle database client software. In place of database server software, I'm taking Oracle database server software. So tell me, Oracle database client software can communicate or interact with Oracle database server software directly or cannot? Cannot. So tell me, if Oracle database client software want to communicate or interact with Oracle database server software, they must have to follow some protocol. They must have to follow some protocol or not. So without following a protocol, Oracle database client software, Oracle database server software can communicate with each other. They cannot communicate with each other. They cannot communicate with each other. Is this clear? If Oracle database client software and Oracle database server software, if they want to communicate with each other, they must have to follow some protocol. So now the question is, Oracle database client software and Oracle database server software follow which protocol to communicate with each other? Oracle database client software, Oracle database server software follow thin protocol. Which protocol? One protocol is there. One protocol name is there. Thin, not fat, thin. Are you following or not? So what is thin? It is a protocol. What is thin? It's a protocol. Protocol name is thin. Thin protocol. So Oracle database client software and Oracle database server software follow which protocol to communicate with each other? Thin protocol. See, Oracle database client, Oracle database server follow thin protocol to communicate with each other. So let's talk about thin protocol, shall we? So tell me, protocol means we know rules. So thin, what is thin? Thin is a protocol. Now, who has given thin protocol? Oracle database vendor. Who has given thin protocol? So thin is a protocol. Protocol means rules. And this thin protocol is given by Oracle database vendor. Are you following or not? So thin protocol is not an open specification. Thin protocol is an open specification? No, it is not a open specification. Java is having API or not? And in Java, we have API document or not? Which is an open specification, not an open specification. It's an open specification. Specification means you know. Don't know. When you purchase any product, you will see some specification now. How to use, right or not? Are useless. Backside of that product, you will see some specification. Or in manual, you will see some specification now. So in Java, we have API or not? And Sun Microsystem has given this API as an open specification or not? Means anyone can read it, anyone can use it. Are you following or not? But thin is a protocol. Protocol means rules. And who knows the rules of thin protocol? Oracle database vendor only. Oracle database vendor only. Why? They have not given these rules as open specification. So no one can read it. No one can use those principles. Only Oracle database vendor knows. So thin is a protocol given by Oracle database vendor. And thin protocol is not an open specification. Open means available to everyone. Specification. Are you following or not? People are following or not? So thin is a protocol given by Oracle database vendor, and thin protocol is not an open specification. It is not an open specification. Only Oracle database vendor knows about thin protocol. Except Oracle database vendor, no one knows about thin protocol. And Oracle database vendor, they have developed one database software called Oracle database software or not? In Oracle database software, we get two software when we download and install. Oracle Database Client Software, Oracle Database Server Software. Oracle Database Client Software, Oracle Database Server Software follow thin protocol to communicate with each other. Oracle Database Client Software, Oracle Database Server Software follow thin protocol to communicate with each other. Are you following or not? So now listen. Shall we? Now listen. This is the database, Oracle Database Server. This is which database client software? This is Oracle Database Client Software. This is Oracle Database Server Software. So tell me, Oracle, can we use Oracle Database Client Software to communicate with Oracle Database Server Software? Can we use Oracle Database Client Software to communicate or interact with Oracle Database Server Software? Yes. Do you know why? Oracle Database Client Software and Oracle Database Server Software follow thin protocol internally. Internally, they are following. Who are following? Oracle Database Client Software and Oracle Database Server Software are following thin protocol internally. That's why they can communicate with each other. Are you following or not? Now we have MySQL Database Server Software, MySQL Database Client Software. Tell me, MySQL Database Client Software can communicate with MySQL Database Server Software or cannot? Huh? Can or cannot? Can or cannot? Can. Why? Because MySQL Database Client Software and MySQL Database Server Software follow which protocol? Thin protocol. Very good, very good. Everyone will follow thin protocol only, right or not? Useless people. So MySQL Database Client Software and MySQL Database Server Software follow MySQL protocol. Which protocol? Not thin protocol. MySQL protocol. Are you following or not? That's why they are communicating with each other. In the same way, Sybase Database Server Software, Sybase Database Client Software will communicate with each other. Why? Because they follow thin protocol. MySQL protocol. They follow Sybase protocol. That's why they can communicate with each other. DB2 Database Client Software, DB2 Database Server Software will communicate with each other because they are following internally thin protocol. MySQL protocol, Sybase protocol, ODB2 protocol. Are you following or not? Everyone understood this. Every database follows some protocol to communicate with each other. So Oracle Database Client Software, Oracle Database Server Software follow thin protocol. MySQL Database Client Software, MySQL Database Server Software follow MySQL protocol. Sybase Database Client Software, Sybase Database Server Software follow Sybase protocol. Are you following or not? Now listen, shall I? Now I'm taking which database client software? Oracle Database Client Software. And I'm taking which database server software? Oracle Database Server Software. MySQL Database Server Software. And I'm taking Oracle Database Server Software. I'm taking MySQL Database Client Software. And I'm taking which database server software? Sybase Database Server Software. Is this clear? So I'm using Oracle Database Client Software. I'm taking Oracle MySQL Database Server Software. I'm taking Sybase Database Server Software. And I'm taking which database client software? Oracle Database Client Software. Now I have a question. So using Oracle Database Client Software, can we communicate or interact with Oracle Database Server Software? Yes. Why? Because Oracle Database Client Software, Oracle Database Server Software follow thin protocol. That's why we can communicate with each other, right or not? Now tell me, using Oracle Database Client Software, can we communicate or interact with MySQL Database Server Software? Can we? No, we cannot. Why? Because Oracle Database Client Software, MySQL Database Server Software follow different protocol. Oracle Database Client Software follow thin protocol. MySQL Database Server Software follow MySQL. Both are following different protocol. That's why we cannot use Oracle Database Client Software to communicate or interact with MySQL Database Server Software. Now tell me, I'm using Oracle Database Client Software, Sybase Database Server Software. Can I use Oracle Database Client Software to communicate or interact with Sybase Database Server Software? No, we cannot. Why? Oracle Database Client Software follows thin protocol. Sybase Database Server Software follow Sybase protocol. So both are following different protocol. That's why they cannot communicate with each other. Are you following or not? So we can use Oracle Database Client software only to communicate or interact with Oracle Database Server software. We cannot use Oracle Database Client software to communicate or interact with all the database server softwares. Are you following or not? Because different database servers follows different protocols. People are following or not? So tell me, a single database client software cannot communicate or interact with all the database server software. Is this a problem? It is not a problem. It is a problem or not? Is it a problem? Not a problem. It is a problem. And do you know who has observed this problem? Who has seen this problem? Sun Microsystem, right or not? Very good. So who has observed this problem? A company called Oracle. Very good. A company called Microsoft. So Microsoft company has observed this problem, Which problem? Which problem? A single database client software cannot be used to communicate or interact with all the database server software. This problem. Who has observed this problem? Microsoft has observed this problem. Are you following or not? And to resolve this problem, Microsoft has given ODBC. What they have given? A single database client software cannot be used to communicate or interact with all the database server software. Are you following or not? So Microsoft has observed this problem. And to resolve this problem, Microsoft has given ODBC. What they have given? ODBC. And to resolve this problem, Microsoft has given ODBC. Are you following or not? Understood, everyone? Why Microsoft has given ODBC? A single database client. Say this. Can you tell me what is this? What is this? Client. MySQL client. MySQL client. What is this? Oracle Database Client software. It uses which protocol? It follows which protocol internally? And using this Oracle Database Client software, we can communicate or interact with only Oracle Database Server software. Can we use this Oracle Database Client software to communicate or interact with MySQL Database Server software? Why? They follow different protocol now. Can we use to communicate with Sybase Database Server software, DB2 Database Server software? Because they have followed different protocol now. That's why we cannot. Is this clear? So a single database client software cannot be used to communicate or interact with all the database server software. So is this a problem? It is not a problem. Is a problem. Are you following or not? Is a problem, not a problem? It's a problem. And to resolve this problem, who has observed this problem? And to resolve this problem, Microsoft has given ODBC. So let's try to ODBC, shall we? Everyone understood why ODBC came? So listen. So first of all, ODBC stands for Open Database Connectivity. Yes, ODBC stands for Open Database Connectivity. Yes, the full form is Open Database Connectivity. Short form is ODBC. Okay, done. Is this clear? Okay, so what is ODBC? What is Open Database Connectivity? ODBC. Let's try, shall we? So ODBC stands for Open Database Connectivity. So what is ODBC? What is ODBC? ODBC API given by Microsoft and Microsoft. So ODBC is an API given by Microsoft. API in full form we know, application programming interface. Short form is API. What is API? Short answer is predefined classes and interface. A complete full answer is set of packages, and whatever packages contains, that is classes, interfaces, methods, variables, constructors, all are called as API. Correct or not? Short answer is predefined classes and interface. Short answer, are you following or not? So ODBC is an API given by Microsoft. Now, why Microsoft has given ODBC API? Listen. So using ODBC API, using ODBC API, we write a client program. We can develop a client program to communicate or interact with all the database servers. So using ODBC API, we can develop client program to communicate or interact with all the database servers. Are you following or not? So ODBC stands for Open Database Connectivity. ODBC is an API given by Microsoft. In 1995, Microsoft has given ODBC API. Why Microsoft has given ODBC API? Using ODBC API, we can develop a client program to communicate or interact with all the database servers. So using ODBC API, we can develop client program to communicate or interact with all the database server. So we can communicate or interact with all the database server using ODBC API. Are you following or not? Not tell me APIs are partial, APIs are complete. Okay, leave that thing. What is partial and all those things we will see later. But everyone understood what is ODBC. So what is ODBC? Say a single database client software cannot be used to communicate or interact with all the database servers. So Microsoft has observed this problem. And to resolve this problem, Microsoft has given ODBC API, not in 1995. 1992, they have given ODBC API. Are you following or not? Is this clear? So ODBC, what is ODBC? ODBC stands for Open Database Connectivity. ODBC is an API given by Microsoft in 1992. And by using ODBC API, we develop the client program to communicate or interact with all the database. A single client program can be used to communicate with or interact with all the database server if we develop that client program using ODBC API. Are you following or not? Now listen, APIs are partial, APIs are complete. Partial means incomplete. Okay, opposite is complete. So APIs are partial, APIs are incomplete. Sorry, APIs are partial or APIs are complete. APIs are partial. Sir, why? Partial means incomplete. You know abstract class, you know interface, you know concrete class. Concrete class is a complete class. Abstract class is a incomplete class. And interface is a 100% incomplete class. So API contains only concrete classes. API contains concrete classes, abstract classes, and interfaces. So abstract classes and interfaces are incomplete classes or not? That's why APIs are partial. Concrete classes also will be there. But abstract classes and interfaces also will be there in API. That's why APIs are partial. Is this clear? Now, API becomes complete if someone provides the implementation. So what do you mean by implementation? Writing the code. Writing the code is called implementation. So what do you mean by implementation? Writing the code is called as implementation. So what do you mean by implementation? Writing the code. Writing the code is called implementation. So API becomes complete if someone provides implementation. Implementation means writing the code. Now, who can provide implementation to JDBC API? Anyone can provide implementation to JDBC API. Sorry, ODBC API. Anyone can provide implementation. What we are learning? ODBC. ODBC is an API. APIs are partial now because API contains mostly abstract classes and interfaces. That's why APIs are partial. Partial means incomplete. Now API becomes complete if someone writing. ODBC is an API. ODBC is an API. So see the diagram. See this diagram. So ODBC is an API. So ODBC API is partial or partial or complete. ODBC API is partial. Partial means incomplete because ODBC API contains abstract classes and interfaces. Concrete classes also, but abstract classes and interfaces are incomplete classes. Now, that's why ODBC API is partial. Following or not? Everyone. So now the question is when API becomes complete, if someone provides implementation. Implementation means writing the code. Who can provide implementation to ODBC API? Anyone can provide implementation to ODBC API. Who has given ODBC API? Microsoft, right or not? So Microsoft itself has provided the implementation to ODBC API. Microsoft itself. Microsoft has given ODBC API. Microsoft itself has provided implementation to ODBC API. Not only Microsoft, some other companies also, some other companies are also provided implementation to ODBC API. I don't know the name of those company. That's instead of saying the company name, I will say XYZ company or ABC company. Are you following or not? So see, Microsoft has provided implementation to ODBC API. Some XYZ company has provided implementation to ODBC API. Some ABC company also provided implementation to ODBC. Implementation means writing the code. So Microsoft has provided implementation to ODBC API using which languages? C and C++ languages. Using C and C++ languages, Microsoft has provided implementation to ODBC API. Means they have written the code using C++ language. Are you following or not? So the implementation which is provided by Microsoft to ODBC API is called ODBC driver. Is called whose ODBC driver? Microsoft ODBC driver. Whose ODBC driver? The implementation which is provided by Microsoft to ODBC API using C and C++ languages is called ODBC driver. So ODBC driver is a software, and using ODBC driver software, right or not? Whose ODBC driver software it is? Microsoft ODBC driver. ODBC driver is a software which is developed by Microsoft using C and C++ languages. Are you following or not? Is this clear? The implementation which is provided by Microsoft to ODBC API is called as ODBC driver. Apart from that, ODBC driver is a software which is developed by Microsoft using C and C++ languages. So using ODBC driver, which is a software, we can communicate or interact with all the database servers. We can communicate or interact with all the database servers. Is this clear? So only Microsoft has provided implementation to ODBC API? No, even some XYZ company also provided implementation to ODBC API. And the implementation which is provided by XYZ company to ODBC API is called ODBC driver. Whose ODBC driver? XYZ ODBC driver. Are you following or not? Like this, a lot of companies provided implementation to ODBC API. Are you following or not? You tell me, we are using which operating system? Windows operating system. Which company has developed Windows operating system? Microsoft. Microsoft company has developed Windows operating system, right or not? Who has developed ODBC driver software? Microsoft has developed ODBC driver software or not? Microsoft has developed ODBC drivers, right or not? And Microsoft has developed Windows operating system, correct or not? Microsoft has developed Windows operating system. Microsoft has developed ODBC driver software, correct or not? So what Microsoft has done in Windows operating system, Microsoft has kept ODBC driver software. So in Windows operating system, ODBC driver software is available or not available? Available, because both are developed by Microsoft. That's why Microsoft has kept or placed ODBC driver software in Windows operating system. Sir, where it is available? Listen, you know, control panel. Search for control panel. Control panel, open control panel. In control panel, we have an option. See, what is the option? Windows tools. Go to that option, Windows tool. If you go to Windows tool, you will see ODBC driver software. Where is it? ODBC driver software. Check. No need to search. Here only you will find. Where is it? Here we have or not? ODBC data sources with this name. So what is this ODBC? ODBC driver, which is a software available in Windows operating system as a tool. And using this ODBC driver software, we can communicate or interact with all the database server. Following or not? So everyone understood till here or not? Okay, so let's try. So if you understood this, let's try. You tell me, Microsoft has released what Microsoft has released? Microsoft company has released ODBC drive. Sorry, ODBC API in 1992. Correct? So tell me, Microsoft is there in a market or not? So in a market, only one company will be there, or a lot of companies will be there? In a market, lot of companies will be there, and every company will be a direct competitor to other company or not? In a market, not only Microsoft companies there, lot of companies are there. Yes or no? And every company is a competitor. Every company is a competitor to other company or not? Direct competitor to other company, right? So in a market, Microsoft companies there, Oracle companies there. Which one? Sun Microsystem is also there. A lot of companies are there in a market or not? And every company is a competitor to other company, right or not? So Microsoft has released ODBC API in 1992. So as a competitor to Microsoft ODBC API, Sun Microsystem has released JDBC API in 1997 after 5 years as a competitor. Otherwise, everyone will shift to ODBC API. Everyone will use ODBC API only. Nobody will use Java there. That's why, as a competitor to of ODBC API, Sun Microsystem has released JDBC API in 1997. And Sun Microsystem has announced in Java also it is possible to develop a Java program using JDBC API to communicate or interact with all the database servers. Sun Microsystem has announced after releasing JDBC API. Using JDBC API in Java, it is possible to develop a client program to communicate or interact with all the database servers. Are you following or not? So tell me, JDBC is an API given by Sun Microsystem in 1997. Tell me, API is partial, APIs are partial, APIs are complete. APIs are partial. Why? Because APIs contains abstract classes and interfaces. That's why APIs are partial. When API becomes complete, if someone provides the implementation. Is this clear? Who can provide the implementation? Anyone can provide the implementation. So tell me, JDBC is an API. So JDBC API is partial or complete? It is partial. Partial means incomplete. So when JDBC API becomes complete, if someone provides the implementation means writing the code. Are you following or not? Now, who can provide implementation to JDBC API? Anyone can provide. But listen, who came forward and provided implementation to JDBC API? All the database vendors. A company who developed database software is called database vendor. So we have one database, lot of databases. So different databases are developed by one company, different companies. So these different companies are called database vendors. So all the database vendors came forward and they provided implementation to JDBC API. Are you following or not? Implementation means writing the code. So Oracle database vendors provided implementation to JDBC API. MySQL database vendor has provided implementation to JDBC API. My Sybase database vendor has provided implementation to JDBC API. Like this, all the database vendors have provided the implementation to JDBC API. The implementation which is provided by database vendor, right? Database vendors have provided implementation to JDBC API using which language? Java language. Database vendors have provided implementation to JDBC API using which language? Java language. And you know, the implementation which is provided by database vendor to JDBC API is called JDBC driver, which is a software. So the implementation which is provided by Oracle database vendor to JDBC API using Java language is called Oracle JDBC driver. The implementation which is provided by MySQL database vendor to JDBC API is called MySQL JDBC driver. The implementation which is provided by Sybase database vendor to JDBC API is called Sybase JDBC driver. Are you following or not? So what is JDBC driver? It's a software developed by database vendor using which language? Java language. So now tell me, using Oracle JDBC driver, can we communicate or interact with Oracle database server? Yes. Using MySQL JDBC driver, can we communicate or interact with MySQL database server? Using Sybase JDBC driver, can we communicate or interact with Sybase database server? Using Oracle JDBC driver, can we communicate or interact with MySQL database server? No. Sybase database server? No. For different databases, we have different JDBC drivers. Are you following or not? So say this. So as a competitor to Microsoft's ODBC API, Sun Microsystem has released JDBC API 1997. So JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity. What is JDBC? JDBC is an API given by Sun Microsystem in 1997. And using JDBC API, we developed Java program to communicate or interact with all the database servers. APIs are partial because API contains abstract classes and interfaces. API becomes complete if someone provides into the implementation. So JDBC API is partial. All the database vendors have provided the implementation to JDBC API using Java language. And the implementation is called as JDBC driver. JDBC driver is a software. ODBC driver is also a software. Using JDBC driver software, we can communicate or interact with all the database server. For different databases, we have different JDBC driver. Are you following or not? Suppose, listen. So tell me, we have one database, we have different database servers. Now, you know JDBC. JDBC is an API. Using JDBC API, we develop Java program. JDBC is an API. Using JDBC API, we develop Java program. And Java program uses JDBC driver to communicate or interact with database server. So tell me, using JDBC API, we develop Java program. Now, if my Java program wants to communicate with Oracle database server, my Java program should use which JDBC driver? Oracle JDBC driver. If my Java program wants to communicate with MySQL database server, my Java program should use which JDBC driver? MySQL JDBC driver. If my Java program wants to communicate or interact with Sybase database server, my Java program should use which JDBC driver? Sybase JDBC driver. Are you following or not? So for different database servers, we have different JDBC drivers, right or not? So tell me, if databases change, what needs to be changed? JDBC driver needs to be changed. Java program needs to be changed. Java program no need to change. If database is changing, no need to change Java program. Just change JDBC driver. Java program will be same. Are you following or not? So I have written this point. For different databases, we have different JDBC driver. If database is changed, JDBC driver needs to be changed. But the Java program is same. I hope you understood this. Is this clear, everyone? So this is what? JDBC and ODBC. I hope you got the clarity. Now let us see the differences between JDBC and ODBC. So shall we start now? So let's see the differences between JDBC and ODBC. So we have a table. In a table, One side we have JDBC, another side we have ODBC. So let us see the differences between JDBC and ODBC. I hope, shall we? Let's try. Listen. So let us see the differences between JDBC and ODBC. The first difference is full form. Now tell me, JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity. JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity. ODBC stands for Open Database Connectivity. First difference, Java. JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity. ODBC stands for Open Database Connectivity. Okay. Now let us see the second difference now. So what is the second difference between JDBC and ODBC? First difference, JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity. ODBC stands for Open Database Connectivity. Now let's see, shall we? Second difference. Second difference is JDBC API is released by Sun Microsystem. ODBC API released by Microsoft. In which year Sun Microsystem has released JDBC API? 1997. ODBC API is released by Microsoft in 1992. Following or not? So JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity. ODBC stands for Open Database Connectivity. JDBC API is released by Sun Microsystem in 1997. ODBC API is released by Microsoft in 1992. You know, the implementation APIs are partial now. JDBC and ODBC are API. They are partial. They will become complete if someone provide implementation. Right or not? You don't need to JDBC API implementation is provided in which language? But to ODBC API implementation is provided in. So implementation is provided in Java language to ODBC, JDBC API. But implementation is provided in C and C++ languages in ODBC API. Are you following? You tell me Java is platform independent or platform dependent? Platform independent. C++ languages are platform dependent. So JDBC driver is developed in which language? Java. So it is platform independent or dependent? Platform independent. ODBC driver is developed in C++ languages. So ODBC driver is platform dependent, platform independent. So see this next difference. So JDBC driver is platform independent. ODBC driver is platform dependent. Are you following or not? Next difference. JDBC driver works on any operating system. We can use JDBC driver on any operating system. Windows also, Mac also, Linux, Unix also. Are you following or not? Solaris also. In any operating system, we can use JDBC driver. But ODBC drivers works only for Windows operating system. Only in Windows operating system, we can use ODBC driver. We cannot use on other operating system. But JDBC driver, we can use on any operating system. JDBC driver, ODBC driver are softwares. Are you following what I'm saying now? So JDBC driver works on any operating system. ODBC driver works only on Windows operating system. Is this clear? Now JDBC driver is JDBC driver is object oriented. Why? It is developed in Java. Java is object oriented. That's why. Whereas ODBC driver is procedure oriented because it is developed in C. And C is procedure oriented programming language. That's why ODBC is procedure oriented. JDBC is object oriented. You following or not? Next, in JDBC, performance is high because it is developed in Java. But in ODBC, performance is low because it is developed in C++. Performance-wise, Java is faster than C++ languages. C++ languages, performance-wise, they are slow compared to Java. Is this clear? So in JDBC, there are a lot of reasons are there in C++ languages. Lot of reasons are there. One of the reason is pointers are there or not. So pointers are there in C++, but in Java not there. Okay. And there are a lot of reasons are there because of which okay, listen, one more thing. Do you know in Java we have something called JNI? JNI stands for Java Native Interface. Java Native Interface. So sir, what is JNI? JNI is an API in Java. Sun Microsystem has provided. Using JNI, what we can do? we can make a Java application, and we can make two different applications which are developed in two different languages. Suppose one application is developed in Java, another application is developed in C, C++ languages. In Java, C, C++ languages are called native languages. So we can make two different applications which are developed in Java and C++ languages to communicate with each other by using JNI. So in JNI, we will convert Java calls into C++ function calls. And these conversions, when we call, conversions will happen. Java call should be converted to C++ function calls. So this conversion take time. Are you following or not? That's why it will impact performance. Is this clear, everyone? Is this clear? So ODBC driver is developed in C++ languages, right or not? Is this clear? So if an application is developed in Java, if he wants to use ODBC driver, then internally JNI will be used, Java native interface, which to convert Java calls into native function calls, C++ function calls. Are you following or not? But JDBC driver is developed in Java language. Are you following or not? Java, right? Completely Java language. So any conversions are required here. That's why in JDBC driver, performance is high. Okay, in ODBC driver, performance is low. Are you following or not? Is this clear? Okay, another last difference. Okay, JDBC driver we can use only for which language? Why? In Java, some microsystem has provided JDBC API, but ODBC driver we can use for any language, for C, C++, Java, for any language. Are you following or not? So total, how many differences are there between JDBC and ODBC? There are total 8 differences. If you search on Google, the differences between JDBC and ODBC, you will see same as it is differences. I hope you understood this concept. Shall we move on to next one now? Understood what is ODBC, what is JDBC? Why Sun Microsystem has released JDBC? Because of ODBC only. And what is implementation? What do you mean by implementation? What is driver? It's a software. The implementation which is provided to API is called driver, which is a software. Is this clear? Implementation means writing the code. We can write the code either by using C, C++ language or Java language. Is this clear? If we write the code in C, C++ language, then that software is developed in C, C++. It becomes platform dependent. If we provide implementation, means write the code in Java language, then that software will be developed in Java language. Then it becomes platform independent and object oriented. So based on that, I'm writing the differences. Okay. I hope everyone understood what is ODBC, what is JDBC, what is ODBC driver, what is JDBC driver, differences between JDBC and ODBC. Is this clear, everyone? Now, let's come back to our JDBC. So JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity. What is JDBC? JDBC is an API given by Sun Microsystem in 1997. Now tell me, JDBC is an API. Now JDBC is an API and JDBC is a part of JSC or JEE. JDBC is an API and it is a part of JSC, Java Standard Edition, not Java Enterprise Edition. So JDBC is an API, which is a part of JSC, Java Standard Edition, not Java Enterprise Edition. Are you following or not? So tell me, API means predefined classes and interfaces. Short answer. A complete answer is set of packages and whatever a packages contain, like classes, interfaces, methods, variables, constructors are called as API. Well, short answer is predefined classes and interfaces. Right or not? So now listen. So JDBC is an API or not? So Sun Microsystem has released JDBC API in the form of 2 packages. How many packages? Because API means set of packages. Packages contains whatever are called as API only. Correct? So Sun Microsystem has released JDBC API. Sun Microsystem has released JDBC API in the form of 2 packages. In the form of Sun Microsystem has released JDBC API in the form of 2 packages. One is java.sql, another one is javax.sql. So Sun Microsystem has released JDBC API in the form of two packages. One is java.sql, another one is javax.sql. Java.sql and javax.sql. Is this clear? Now tell me what a package contains. A package contains classes and interfaces or not? So let us see the most important classes and interfaces of first which package? Java.sql package. Now first let's see interfaces. So we have to open which API? JSC API or JEE API? Why JSC? Because JDBC is a part of JSC. JDBC is a part of JSC. That's why I'm opening JSC API document. Now Sun Microsystem has released JDBC API in the form of how many packages? Huh? Two packages. What are those two packages? Java.sql, javax.sql. So let's see the most important classes and interfaces of java.sql package. So search for java.sql package. Not there, right or not? There. Oh, sorry. There. Which one? Java.sql. What a package contains? Classes and interfaces. Classes and interfaces contain variables, methods, constructors, right or not? Everyone. Now, let's see the first most important interfaces, shall we? So in java.sql package, one of the most important interface is driver. Driver is an interface. Driver is an interface. Said driver is an interface or not? Middle person. Your getup is like say it only. Madam. Shall we? Don't go I like this to interview. Okay. Be formal, okay. Shall we? Now listen. So what is driver? Driver is an interface. Is this clear? One of the most important interface of java.sql package is like driver. So driver is an interface. Is this clear? Next important interface. What is that? Connection. What is that? Alright, JDBC is an API. API means classes, interfaces, packages, variables, method. I'm showing that API. And we use this API to write Java program to communicate or interact with database server. First, I'm introducing classes and interfaces. Later, I will introduce methods, constructors, methods. Okay. Okay, sir. So second important interface of java.sql package is connection interface. Third, next important interface is, very good, statement. Which one? Statement. The next important interface is statement. The next important interface after statement is prepared statement. Which one? Prepared statement. After prepared statement, the next important interface is callable statement. Which interface? Callable statement. After callable statement, the next important interface is result set. After that, the next important interface is database metadata. Another important interface is parameter metadata. Another important interface is result set metadata. Keep following or not? So see, the most important interfaces of java.sql package. What the first one? Driver. Second one, connection. Third one, no need to remember order. I'm just telling like that. Okay. So next one, statement. Next one, prepared statement. Next one, callable statement. Next one, result set. Next one, result set metadata. Next one, parameter metadata. Last one, database metadata. So these are the most important interfaces of java.sql package. Now let us see the most important classes of java.sql package. Shall we see the classes now? Everyone. So let's go to which API again? JSC API document. Go to which package? Java.sql. Go to where? Classes. Go to classes. Shall we? So in java.sql package, one of the most important, very important class is driver manager. What is that? One of the most important class which is available in java.sql package is driver manager. Driver manager is a class. Next important class which is available in java.sql package is date. Listen, in Java, there are two classes are there with the same name, date. One date class is available in java.sql package. Another date class is available in java.util package. SQL package, util package. And the date class which is available in SQL package is a subclass of date class which is available in a util package. The date class which is there in java.util package is called util date, short form. The date class which is available in java.sql package is called SQL date. And the date class which is there in SQL package is a subclass of date class which is there in util package, util package, util package. Are you following or not? So these are the two most important classes which are available in java.sql package. One is driver manager class, another one is. Now let us see the most important classes and interfaces of javax.sql package. The most important classes and interfaces of javax.sql package. Let's see, shall we? First, interfaces. First, here java.sql, javax.sql. X stands for extended or extension. First, java.sql package was there. Then java.sql package came. New classes are added in that. Are you following or not? Extension or extended, you can say. So let's see which package. Java.sql, na? Java x.sql. X stands for extension. Java x.sql. Very good. Not there. Right or not? Oh, there. Which one? Here. Right or not? Java.sql package. Now let us see the most important. So in java.sql package, javax.sql package, there is only one important interface is there, data source. What is that? There is only one important interface is there, data source. Is this clear? Only one important interface. What is that? Data source. Now coming to which one? Classes. Coming to which one? Classes. There is no important class in javax.sql package. Only one important interface is there. What is that? Data source. I hope everyone understood this. So what is this? JDBC APL. Remember this thing. Now let us see the architecture of JDBC. Shall we? Now slowly we are moving towards first JDBC exam. Tomorrow we'll start definitely first JDBC exam. So let's see first the architecture of JDBC. Shall we? Okay, listen. So what is the architecture of JDBC? I'll send you this diagram if you want. See. So architecture of JDBC. So let's see what is the architecture of JDBC. Don't miss tomorrow's class. Very, very important. Okay. Why? I'm going to start first JDBC example, first JDBC program. And I will discuss what is JDBC driver, types of JDBC driver. 4 are there. What is driver class? How to register the JDBC driver? How to create the connection? What is statement? Why we need statement? How many statement? A lot of things I'm going to discuss. If you miss tomorrow's class, don't need to come to next class. Sit at home only, okay? Because you will not understand JDBC if you miss tomorrow's class. Okay? Is this clear? If you want to understand complete JDBC, tomorrow's class is very important. Sir, today's class is not important. Today's class, sir, day after tomorrow, all classes are important. Tomorrow's class is very, 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 very important. Okay, let's try. So a lot of useless people are absent today, right? So many holidays are there. Let's see. Shall we? So what we're learning? Architecture of JDBC. Simple architecture we have. Architecture of JDBC. So listen, if you see the architecture of JDBC, if you see the architecture of JDBC, first what will be there? First, we use what will be there? JDBC API will be there. Directly driver, huh? Okay. So first we have JDBC API. So first we use JDBC API. Now using JDBC API, what we do? We write Java program. So using JDBC API, what we do? We write Java program. So we write Java program using JDBC API. Yes. So we write Java program by using JDBC API. So by using JDBC API, we write Java program or not? Yes. And my Java program uses which driver? So my Java program uses JDBC driver. Using JDBC API, we write Java program. Java program uses JDBC driver. Java program uses JDBC driver. Are you following or not? So Java program uses JDBC driver or not? Yes, Java program uses JDBC driver. Correct or not? Now, why Java program uses JDBC driver? Java program uses JDBC driver to communicate or interact with the database server. To communicate or interact with the database server. So this is database server. So Java program uses JDBC driver to communicate or interact with the database server. Are you following or not? So Java program uses JDBC driver to communicate or interact with the database server. So tell me JDBC is an API. Using JDBC API, we write Java program. And Java program uses JDBC driver to communicate or interact with database server. I hope you understood this. So this is the architecture of JDBC API. Say this. JDBC API, Java program, JDBC driver, database server. So using JDBC API, we write Java program. Java program uses JDBC driver. JDBC driver to communicate or interact with database server. Is this clear, everyone? Understood this simple architecture we have. Okay. Now we are going to start first JDBC example. You tell me, if you want to develop the Java program to communicate or interact with the database server, how many things are required? How many things? Okay, don't tell the number. What are the things are required? Tell. First, if you want to develop the Java program to communicate or interact with the database server, how many things are required? Leave how many things? What? Tell me what are the things are required? First, database server is required. Already database server is there or not there? From so many days we have downloaded, install and use database server only, na? Oracle database, na? Second thing, JDBC driver is required. JDBC driver. What is it? I will tell you. Are you following or not? Last one, a Java program with a JDBC code is required. Are you using JDBC API? We write Java program. Java program uses JDBC driver to communicate or interact with database server. Na? By saying architecture, you cannot say na. Yes, sir. Also. So if you want to develop the Java program to communicate or interact with the database server, three things are required. First, database server. Second, JDBC driver. Third, a Java program with JDBC code. A Java program with JDBC code is also called JDBC application. Are you following or not? Out of these three, already one thing is ready, database server. What is JDBC driver? We don't know. We know that it's a software. That's it. We will talk about more about JDBC driver later. When? While learning third point. What is the third point? Java program with JDBC code. We need to start steps to develop Java JDBC application, which I will continue in the next class. Are you following or not? Clear? Okay, let's stop it. You can leave. We will continue next class.